Hi, I'm Erik from the young adult cohort. My pronouns are he, him. I am a white man with brown hair, which certainly is not thinning. I have a beard. I'm wearing glasses with clear frames and a light blue button-down shirt. Behind me is a light green wall that I painted myself. Tonight, I'll be reading from my work in progress, In the Weeds, which is about a teen named Tommy who works as a server at a retirement community. He arrives to work on Saturday to learn that he's going to be training a new hire who happens to be the kid who bullied him when they were in summer camp together as children. And they're definitely not going to fall in love at any point. This scene has them delivering sick trays, which is meal delivery directly to the apartments of residents who can't or don't want to go down to the dining room for dinner. As I pulled the door shut on the second to last drop off, I turned to Gabe. There was one more sick tray for C wing, and after that, only two in D and one in E. Okay, so back to C203, I said. Gabe had asked why I skipped over C203, and it was for two reasons. One, because I wanted him to see how other C-wing sick trays and how all sick trays were normally delivered. And two, we needed more room on the cart. I backtracked to C203, explaining as we moved. The resident in C203 is Matilda Farmer. Is she scary? Gabe asked. I wasn't sure how to answer that. She's not. It's just peculiar. I've never actually met her. You said she gets a sick tray every day. Right, so let me explain to you about the Farmer protocol. The Farmer protocol had 7 simple steps. 1, ring the doorbell and count to 10. 2, open the door, it's always unlocked. 3, go to the left into the kitchen. 4, drop off the day's sick tray on the stovetop. Yes, it's a plastic tray going on top of a stove, but hopefully she never accidentally turns it on and burns the place down. 5, turn 180 degrees and you will see the previous day's sick tray, all plates and silverware washed and cleaned, and pick it up. 6, make your way back to the door and leave. 7, never say hello, never say goodbye. Jesus Christ, Gabe said. What the hell is wrong with her? Again, I think she's just peculiar. I lowered my voice as we got closer to the door. Where is she this whole time? Her bedroom. If you look to the right, the bedroom door is cracked. You'll see she's just laying under the covers, probably napping. I've been working here for over 2 years and I've never seen her out of her room and I've never spoken to her. I turned to the door, C203. The yellow late afternoon light spilled out beneath the door. One more thing, I said as I pressed the doorbell below the peephole to announce our imminent arrival. If you're going to tell me to call a priest when she starts speaking in tongues, I'm out. I almost laughed at that, but didn't want to give him the satisfaction. No, she keeps the heat on year round and her apartment faces west and gets most light in the afternoon. So her room is usually hotter than the surface of the sun. This is a fucking nightmare. I stifled another laugh. Good. Maybe if I scare him off today, he won't come back for his next shift. I opened the door and the hot air blasted us like we were entering a furnace. I heard Gabe gasp next to me, probably thought I exaggerated. We went to the kitchen, I dropped off the tray on the stovetop and turned to see Gabe was staring at the cracked bedroom door. I took the old tray and nudged him. He followed me out, closing the door behind him. Don't stare, I scolded, putting the old tray on the floor and shuffling D and E Wing's trays on the cart so I could put her old tray on the bottom level. It's just, he whispered, creepy. I chuckled. It's not even the weirdest thing that will happen here. How can you tell she's alive? I stood and pushed the cart back towards the elevator so we could drop off D and E Wing's dinners and get back to the dining room. Then we'll notice the previous night's tray hasn't moved. So what do we do then? I wish there wasn't a plan for that, but there is. I pointed to the red phone by the elevator. That goes down to the medical wing. You call it in and wait till someone shows up. Gabe shivered. Just seems ghoulish. I stared at him as the elevator took us down to the ground floor. It's an old folks' home. Old people die. He seemed disgusted. That's it? Just old people die? I shrugged. That wasn't just it. It was way more nuanced than that, but it's something that's not trainable. For us, it's part of working here. Just like for the residents, it's part of living here. It's something we all learned the longer we were here. He'd either catch on after a few weeks or he'd quit. Thank you.